The return of a K-pop idol is usually a moment full of cheers, smiles, and a sea of cameras. But what happened to BTS's Jimin when he returned to South Korea after a series of busy schedules abroad left a different impression altogether? Incheon Airport, which is often filled with excitement from fans, turned into a room full of worries when the singer and lead dancer of BTS was seen walking with slow steps, his face covered with a mask, and his body seemed to lose energy. The silence that was created among the fans was the beginning of a huge wave of anger and disappointment directed directly at HYBE, the agency that houses BTS. Since he first appeared at the arrival door, Jimin seemed to be trying to maintain the polite attitude that has always been his trademark. He lowered his head slowly, raising his hand to say hello, although it was clear that his body was very tired. Some camera footage showed him pausing, adjusting his pace, as if he needed time to catch his breath before walking again. The casual all-black outfit he wore, complete with a jacket and hat, was not enough to mask the expression of fatigue that was clearly plastered behind the mask. Within minutes, the photos and video went viral on social media, sparking concern and anger from fans. Trending topics also appear. The hashtag contained lines of support for Jimin alongside protest calls against HYBE. Many fans considered that Jimin's busy schedule was the main cause of his body condition looking so exhausted. Some of them even compared this condition to a similar situation in the past, when other BTS members had also appeared at the airport in not fully fit conditions. This constantly recurring concern makes fans feel that the company has not learned enough from the experience. This is not the first time we have seen their artists come home in this state. What companies do not learn at all? Jimin looked so tired, and obviously he needed a break. Why isn't the schedule organized more humanly? Wrote one of the fans on Platform X, who got thousands of likes in a matter of hours. The social media timeline is full of debate. Some fans tried to calm themselves by reminding that maybe Jimin just didn't get enough sleep due to the long flight schedule. But a much more dominant voice was the disappointment in HYBE. Not a few also sent a direct message to the company's official account, demanding that the management immediately provide an official statement about Jimin's health condition. In some Korean online community forums, this issue has also been the subject of heated discussion. Local netizens commented that the K-pop industry often demands extraordinary hard work from its artists. But Jimin's case this time feels more painful because he is known as a figure who always tries to display the best energy in front of the public. Seeing him look tired to the point of walking with difficulty makes many people feel that the artist's physical limits have begun to be exceeded. Longtime BTS fans, who have been following the group's journey since its debut, recalled that the members' mental and physical health was once the main reason why the group took a break from activities together. In 2022, BTS had announced a break in group activities to make room for each member to focus on solo projects while maintaining their personal balance. The fact that Jimin is now again shown in a state of exhaustion raises a big question. Did the company really keep its promise to put the artist's health first? An unnamed Korean entertainment industry analyst told local media that a moment like this could go far beyond a momentary issue. International fans are now much more critical. They no longer only consume music or performance content, but also pay attention to how companies treat artists. A case like this can be a big boomerang for a company's reputation, especially in an era of social media openness where every little detail can become the subject of global discussion. He said, in addition to the emotional reaction, there was also a long analysis of the fan community trying to calculate Jimin's travel schedule in recent weeks, from solo album promotions, collaboration events, to sudden trips abroad for agendas that are never publicly announced. Fans put together a timeline that seems to be proof that the artist's schedule is indeed very busy. Not a few then conclude that the fatigue seen at the airport is the result of the accumulation of physical and emotional stress from these agendas. The international media spotlight further reinforced this polemic. Several entertainment media outlets in Japan and the United States co-wrote about Jimin's condition at the airport, highlighting how fans reacted so violently to HYBE. The articles even mention that this case could be a tipping point in the relationship between major Korean agencies and an increasingly vocal global fandom in the midst of the frenzied debate. Jimin himself did not give any comments. He only had time to say hello briefly through a short message on the fan community platform, writing to thank you for the support that has always been given. The short sentence, although written simply, made fans even more worried. Many considered that the artist did not want to burden fans with complaints. Despite the fact that her condition clearly requires attention, HYBE, until this news was revealed, has not released an official statement. The company's silence only magnifies the disappointment. Hashtags demanding HYBE apologize to protect Jimin continue to top global trends, showing that the issue is not only limited to Korean fans, but also spread widely to various other countries. Over time, the discussion developed in a broader direction: how the K-pop industry system itself treats its artists. Jimin's case is considered a true picture of the pressure often faced by big idols, where promotional schedules, filming, concerts, and international travel are lived without a break enough for recovery. Many fans are calling for a fundamental change in the way the company's management structures the artist's agenda, stressing the importance of a balance between productivity and health. Some fan organizations even began to plan real actions. They stated that they would send protest trucks to the front of HYB's headquarters, a method that other fandoms in Korea have used quite often to express their dissatisfaction. The design of the truck, which contains messages of criticism already circulating on social media, confirms that this disappointment is not just a momentary emotional outburst, but a form of real demands that they want to convey. This phenomenon is reminiscent of similar cases in the past, when large companies in the Korean entertainment industry had to face strong reactions from fans due to the health conditions of artists who were considered neglected. The difference is that this time the center of attention is Jimin, a figure known as one of the most sensitive and attentive members in BTS. Seeing him in a state of fatigue without energy actually opens up a wider space of empathy from fans. Popular culture watchers think Jimin's case could be an important momentum for a more serious discussion about work ethics in the Korean entertainment industry. Will big companies like HYB listen to the voice of their fans, or will they stick to the old pattern of emphasizing productivity above all else? That question still hangs, while Jimin's jaded face at the airport continues to be a powerful reminder of the price an artist must pay behind the glitter of the international stage. Judging by the scale of the reaction caused, it is clear that Jimin's return this time has exceeded the limits of an ordinary moment. From an airport that was supposed to be a warm meeting place with fans, it has now turned into an open stage for harsh criticism of the company. From an artist's tired expression, a lengthy discussion about justice, ethics, and the future of the entertainment industry was born. The wave of indignation of fans will probably subside over time, but the inherent image of this moment will not simply disappear. Jimin, who always tries to keep his smile and energy for the fans, has now become a symbol of fatigue that has often not been seen. And HYBE, with all her power and influence, inevitably has to face the fact that the voices of fans are now more and more difficult to ignore.